Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm super excited today because I'm gonna be sharing with you some crock pot meals. So 3 crock pot meals. We ate these for dinner, and these are kind of going into fall themed dinners, which I'm super excited about. You can see I'm wearing my fall sweater today. It's getting a little bit cooler here, tiny bit in South Carolina. But we really enjoy these crock pot meals, especially since school has started, and it's a lot easier to just put everything in the crock pot in the morning and then it is ready to go after we've gone to gymnastics or dance or baseball or whatever we're doing. It's ready to go as soon as we get home. So I wanted to share with you guys these 3 meals that I hope that you guys enjoy as much as we did. So let's get started. For this recipe, you'll need 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You'll also need 2/3 cup of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 3 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 clove of garlic, 1 tablespoon of minced fresh ginger, which is right there, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then you'll need rice or something to put underneath your chicken. The first thing that you're gonna do for your chicken teriyaki is to make your teriyaki sauce. So you're gonna whisk together soy sauce, rice vinegar, honey, brown sugar, garlic, and the ginger. Mix it all up really good. Then you're gonna put your chicken thighs into the crock pot on the bottom. You're gonna pour your teriyaki sauce all over the chicken, roll the chicken around in there, get it nice and coated, and you're gonna cook the chicken for 2 hours on high or low for 4 hours. I always try to do the low option if it's possible, but the high option obviously works as well. I just feel like the meat, whatever it is, whether it's beef or chicken, or pork, always cooks better when you use the low option, and all of those juices and all of the sauces that you put in there always go better when you do it on low. So that is just a little tip for you. Once the 4 hours or the 2 hours have passed and your chicken is cooked through, you're gonna take the chicken out, put it on a plate and shred it. Another way to shred your chicken is to put it in a KitchenAid, and it shreds it really good and really fast. So you're gonna shred your chicken. Then you're gonna wanna thicken up your teriyaki sauce. So a good way to thicken it up is to pour it into a pot and add cornstarch and water. You wanna make sure that you add your cornstarch and water into a separate bowl first and whisk it all together to make it a smooth consistency, because if you put the cornstarch in the liquid in the teriyaki sauce by itself, it'll just clump up and not do very good. So you can see I whisked together the cornstarch and the water, and now I'm continually whisking it in the pot. You want to bring it to a boil and continue to whisk it for as long as you can until it thickens up. You want to whisk it the whole entire time while it's boiling. Then I just cooked some rice and poured it on top and added some green onions on top, and it turned out so good. Okay, so for this recipe, you'll need boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Just depending on how many tacos you think you're gonna make. I am just doing 2 because there's just 2 of us eating. Well, the kids are gonna eat 2, but they're not gonna eat that much. But you can do as many as like 4 or 5 chicken breasts with the amount of sauce that you're gonna make. So you're gonna need 1/3 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of lime juice, 2 cups of salsa verde, a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and 2 teaspoons of taco seasoning. And then you'll need all your stuff for tacos, like your shells, whether you want hard shell or soft shell, your cheese, you can put avocado on top, diced tomatoes, bell peppers, whatever you want to put on your taco, you'll need that obviously as well. But this is all you'll need at the beginning. Okay, this recipe is super duper easy. So you're just gonna place your chicken in the crock pot, and then you're gonna cover it with the honey, the lime juice, the salsa verde, sour cream, and your taco seasoning. And then you're gonna flip it around a few times, the chicken, so that it's coated on all sides. And you're gonna cover it up and cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours or high for 3 to 4 hours. Then you're just gonna shred your chicken up, put it back in those juices, and make your taco. Look how good this looks. And I like the variety of how you can just make your taco however you want it. So for this recipe, you'll need 2 pounds of beef chunks or like stew meat, whatever you can find. You can also cut it up yourself, but this was pre-cut. You'll need 4 cups of beef broth. You'll need 1 onion, just roughly chopped up. You'll need a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which I did not have, so I just have all of these seasonings here that I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle in. These are all the seasonings that are in Italian seasoning. You'll also need salt and pepper. You'll need a 1/4 cup of water, cold water, and you'll need cornstarch. And then you'll also need whatever you want to put under your beef, and I'm gonna do rice. So you'll need like rice, noodles, or potatoes, or something like that. I honestly feel like this one was the easiest to prep and make. You're just gonna put the beef in the bottom of the crock pot. You're gonna add the onion and the 4 cups of beef broth, and then your seasoning and your salt and pepper. After I made this is the first time we've made this, and it actually turned out really good, but I needed a lot more salt than I put in. So you can either put a lot of salt in beforehand, or whenever you're ready to eat, you just had to add a lot of salt. But once you do that, you're just gonna cook it on low for 8 hours. Especially with beef, you wanna make sure you can get that low simmer in so that the beef can be really tender. Then you're gonna do just like we did with the teriyaki chicken, and you're gonna thicken up that sauce a little bit. And I should have put all of the juices in a pot like I did with the teriyaki sauce. That's the way to get it super thick, because you wanna bring the liquid to a boil. But I was lazy and in a hurry, so I made the cornstarch and water mixture, and I just added it to the crock pot and whisked it around for a little bit. It did thicken it up some, but not as much as I hoped for. So if you want a really thick gravy with your beef, I definitely suggest pouring the liquid out into a pot and boiling it like we did with the teriyaki chicken. Then I just put it over rice, and we had broccoli as a side as well, and it turned out really good. So that is it for the crock pot meals that I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, or let me know on Instagram if my comments are not here. I don't know if they're here anymore, or if they're gone, or if they're, I don't know. Don't know what's going on with the comments, but let me know on Instagram. I also have some quick and easy dinner ideas for school coming up, for like school days coming up really soon, and so stay tuned for that, and also some more freezer meal ideas, which you guys always enjoy as well. So I hope that you liked this one, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.